all my Crimsonites, and welcome to the Crimson Cure channel, where we embrace our femininity, increase our womanly values, and celebrate our brothers. So join me on our feminine journey to learn, heal, and grow. Hello, everybody. How are we doing? Hopefully we doing well. We got a show for you today. Thank you, Dre the Dream, for the first contribution to the show. I appreciate you. I appreciate your support. Okay, so this story is about a week old. It's been going viral. And it's a lot to go through. But it's a cautionary tale that is important. Oh, thank you. You became a new member. Thank you so much.
But now you have been promoted. You are now one of my elite employees.
Thank you so much, Dre. I appreciate you. Be sure to go into the Discord. Drop me a DM as well to let me know you're there. And you can be hooked up with the membership part of Discord as well. Somebody put the Discord link in the chat for me, please. Hey, Miss Francois, how you doing, sweetie? Hey, Elder Ben. Hey, Miss Sabrina. Hey, Mrs. Fluellen, how you doing? Hey, Malika. Okay, so for those of you who are unaware, I was unaware as well until the story broke, because these are apparently content creators that was primarily on Facebook. I thought they was on TikTok, but they was on Facebook, okay? And about a week ago, this is a married couple, and the husband deleted the wife and then ended up deleting himself, okay? So I wanted to talk about this because all of it is a cautionary tale. All of it is a cautionary tale. Okay. It's premium boneyard activity. It's what two hyenas get up to when they get around each other and hook up with each other. Things are quick to go left. Things are quick to spiral out of control. And that is what this situation did. Okay. This was not a one-off. This wasn't a case of a chaotic, disrespectful, disruptive woman messing up a peaceful man's life. Both of them was hyenas. That's not even the worst part of it. The reason I named it death, on the thumbnail, death by social media, is because of the level of toxicity that, for whatever reason, certain members of our collective like to engage in online. Can't think of nothing else to do but keep up a bunch of foolishness online, thinking it's a game, hee-hawing, kikiing, and cackling, unable to read the room. It's a lot. Because the woman, the wife, was only 27. So we have a demographic, a generation of young men and young women who do not understand anything. They cannot read the room. They don't catch social cues. They don't really know when they're in danger or not. No survival skills at all. No instincts. And no sense. So before we get too far into it, I want to get you the news clip. But that's not going to be the only thing that I show. I don't want to just show the news clip portion. I want to show the actual like issue. So
last night, the Twin City Police Department and Emmanuel Sheriff's Office say they were called to Fifth Avenue about a domestic disturbance. Deputies.
I got to die about that. You saw my shit. Damn, bitch. I got to die if I tell what happened. Give me my phone. That's crazy, y'all. I ain't really gonna die about it, so y'all won't know that tea right now. Mark done got quiet. Where he at? He right here. He getting mad. He don't like the truth coming out.
Doing my thing.
He just said I got all my tattoos from
she getting pregnant. So I fuck around.
I got what?
And cheat while she was pregnant. First time cheating. I wasn't even home about.
That was your first time, nigga.
About a year.
We're gonna get into the rest of this later. But long story short, he's 36, she was 27. They were a married couple. They got into an argument on Facebook. Apparently, this was not the first time that they had been on Facebook airing each other out. But they was airing each other out this time. He went live and started airing her out. She interrupted the live later on and started to do the same. The live stream ended with him hitting her. But then right after that, pretty much shortly after the end of that live stream, he deleted her. And it said later on when the police found him, he ended up taking his own life. Okay? Too much smiling and cackling with somebody that regularly fights you and that has told you he gonna end you. I'm not playing with you. Play too much. Now, this video may go into it. But just to give a little bit more background, they met each other as inmate and CO. She was a CO at whatever facility he was incarcerated. That is where she met him. So right there, that tells you everything that you need to know. She a whole CO, crossing every boundary in order to have a personal romantic relationship with an inmate. Waited till he got out. Once he got out, she married him. You know, she had one child, a boy already. And then they ended up having a baby girl together while they was married. So now you're getting this guy straight out of incarceration. Now, do I think that every Black man that has ever been incarcerated is some type of horrific individual? No. We know that there are a lot of Black men who are in jail for really small things or misdemeanors, and they're not actually bad people. Misguided people, yeah, but not like monsters. They're not monsters. So I'm not saying that just because he was incarcerated, he was a monster. He had to be a monster. But she ended up getting the monster. One, that she could be toxic and chaotic with, a man that was going to be just as chaotic and toxic as she is. Because you know a man is toxic when he get on social media to air out all of the dysfunction that's going on in his household. It was a whole mess. Now, the video that I'm going to show you, I chose this video because there are other videos out with the lives in uninterrupted without commentary. But what I find is that sometimes we need a little bit commentary because it's hard to hear exactly what's going on in the lives because they overtalk one another, they arguing back and forth, they bickering back and forth. So you don't really get to hear what each individual is saying, and it become important. Okay. So we got all the hallmarks of foolishness. We got a CO inmate relationship. That's how you started. We got a single baby mama. I don't know where that first boy's father is at. We got a ex-con that apparently had violent tendencies to begin with. And then we have a mix of social media clout chasing, attention getting, that ultimately ended 2 lives and affected many others.
Gonna be a long story, so if they ain't getting their popcorn ready, shit, they ain't gonna goddamn get the store.
I ain't get to tell about Udi. Then
I swear you'll die.
I gotta die like that. You told my shit.
Damn, bitch.
Give me my
I
phone.
gotta die if I tell what happened.
Give me my phone.
That's crazy, y'all. I ain't really gonna die behind this all. Y'all won't know that tea right now.
Give me my phone.
Mark done got quiet. Where he at? He right here. He getting mad. He don't like the truth coming out.
This man decided to put his wife on Facebook Live to embarrass her for infecting him with herpes, but how the Facebook Live ended was what shocked everybody who was watching it. It seemed like they had a very lovely relationship on social media, but behind closed doors it was so toxic that they started putting their dirt out on social media for everybody to see. On 14th of June 2025, the boyfriend known as Frenchman.
So that I'm gonna pause it. That right there tell you what's going on. Their relationship was so toxic, it became their content. This is how they making content. Okay? That is very important because content is there for clicks and views. No content creator is making content that they don't want nobody to see. So, unfortunately, when you making toxic, ratchet content, the more crazy it is, the more out of bounds it is, the more disrespectful it is, and all of that, the more engagement you're going to have for the audience that like to engage in that level of negativity. You know what I'm saying? Want to see tea, want to see folks crash out, want to hear the argument, you want to hear the back and forth, you want to hear all of the dirt and this and that and blah, 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 blah. It makes for a big crowd. So nobody's making content that they don't want nobody to see. So if your content is the toxicity of your relationship, then you got to have something to talk about. So then you have to do the toxic stuff in order to talk about it. And it's not like they manufactured it. This is how toxic they are. With or without a camera, with or without content making, with or without Facebook. This is how toxic they would have been anyway. It just so happened that in this day and age with social media, you can make that kind of content monetized. You can monetize your foolishness. You can monetize toxicity. You can monetize boneyard behavior. Not realizing that this is going to tear you apart. It'll tear you limb from limb.
Went on Facebook Live to accuse his wife of infecting him with herpes.
The herpes, it come at whatever contact or whatever the food.
And you the only horny ass dog want to fuck somebody in the ass. So make that shit make sense.
I look down at her ass. This motherfucker got goddamn clusters and shit down there by her ass. Bumps and shit.
Bitch.
She got bumps and shit. Look like goddamn. Now y'all see why she don't want me to get on the live. That's why she trying to goddamn overtalk me. So it look like this shit look like some bumps, but like an ant bite.
Hey,
How you bust a bump?
Hey, what you did to it? Lick that load a bitch, so stop fucking capping, boy.
So here it is, boom.
They can be seen here online going back and forth at each other. At a point, Frenchman told her that he was going to kill her, and shortly after that he did exactly that. We shall be posting the full video of the incident later in this video and some other things to show how toxic the relationship was before this sad incident happened. Hello and welcome to Twisted Crimes. Subscribe and hit the like button for more stories. This couple we can only identify now as Ken and Dutchess Dior were married. Ken also goes by the name Frenchman. They were known by friends and families as a loving but toxic couple. They have 2 kids together. Dutchess Dior was very happy when she got her second baby after she found out that it was a girl.
What the fuck? That bitch still ain't.
Frenchman appeared to be a great father. Dutchess Dior was a beautiful lady who loved life. She was always happy and excited about new things. Unfortunately, she was with an obsessed man who we will refer to as Frenchman. Frenchman was a typical young man who seems like a nice person, but deep down he was something else. Dutchess Dior complained about him over several occasions to friends and families. On this occasion, Dutchess Dior, who had just had a baby, complained to her friend about Frenchman's behavior. Her message to her friend reads, "Sorry sis, it's not you. Ken just asked me for AF DNA test. Like I just had your baby and you want me to get tested. The issue is he is questioning me." They were also toxic to the extent of extending it to their kids.
So I'm gonna close you in the bathroom and I'm gonna let you say one. I'm gonna let you cuss. So whatever cuss words you.
Now, you're getting a picture, hopefully, of what this is starting to shape up to be. This is why I said death by social media. Because see, it starts to be all for clout. It starts to be all for attention. When you want to be toxic with one another, you go after these toxic men. And the reason why you go after the toxic men and you stay with them to experience their toxicity is because you are also toxic as a woman. This is why I don't like the whole every woman like bad guys or good women like bad guys. No, we don't. No, we don't. That is a lie. Good women like the bad boys. No, they don't. Super chaotic women like men who are also chaotic. Because if he is chaotic, he don't get to check you about your chaos. And y'all can be chaotic together. Because he don't got no standard. So y'all get to wild out together. Good women like men that stand on business. That's what we like. We like men that stand on business. We like masculine men. We like men that mean what they say and say what they mean. Okay? We like men that we respect And we like men that other men respect. That's what we like. So I've never understood that to be a bad boy. That's not no bad boy that you like the bad boys. No, we just like men with backbones in them. Don't give me no noodle-backed man. No real woman want a man that's a noodleback anyway. We don't respect him. So I don't like that myth. Women that like toxicity and that like chaos go for men that are chaotic. They go for men that will not check their chaos because they don't want the chaos to be checked. And what ends up happening is a chaotic man is different than a chaotic woman. Okay? She gonna play out her chaos in a particular way, but so is he. Men who operate in chaos energy, which is for all intents and purposes more of a female energy than a masculine one. When he operating in that dark chaos energy, oftentimes men who operate in that kind of energy are violent because that chaos energy does not check their natural aggression. Men are naturally aggressive, just in general. Testosterone make them that way. So when you get a man who is naturally aggressive anyway, naturally prone to violence anyway, without any kind of discipline, self-discipline, he does not have order. He does not produce order in his own life and impose it upon his own self. Then he's going to be out of control. And his out of control is worse than your, it manifests differently than a woman's out of control. He gonna go upside your head, point blank period. He gonna go upside your head. And that is what this guy was doing. So she wanted a guy that wasn't gonna check her foolishness. She wanna be, she wanna do all that. She don't want no man with no structure. She don't want no man with no order. So she got a man that operate out of order. Because even men that operate out of order is able to go get money. They able to, you know what I'm saying, things that they're able to hustle and stuff like that. Those men can still go get money, but they still operate out of order. Just enough for her to act crazy and for him to act crazy. Now, the part about that is women don't really get how crazy a man like that can get. They think, see, he's not going to stay in the realm of words and arguments. Because whether he's operating in a dark, feminine, chaotic energy or not, his nature is male. So men are only going to take the verbal combat so much. Chaotic men can argue longer. Okay? He only going to take so much. And before that argument turn into hands, that's going to start turning into hands. With a dude that operate that way, the way we describe it, all that arguing and fussing and bickering and back and forthing, that's going to turn into a hand right across your lip. And he going to take to doing that as a normal course of action for you, because you are an incorrigible hyena yourself. So you're not going to read the room and understand, you know what, let me pipe down before he go there. No, you can hear her constantly in the background. She, oh no, he get mad, y'all. He don't want the truth to come out. No. And you didn't believe him. And I don't know why you didn't believe him. Why would you not believe a man that consistently put his hands on you ain't gonna take you up out of here at some point? Y'all the arguing, fighting couple. Y'all fight, argue, embarrass each other, humiliate one another, disrespect one another. Then you come back later on, y'all done made up. Then you go back to it a week later. You spend 1 week, y'all right. Then the next week is something else. And then y'all get to arguing and bickering and going back and forth again. And each time it get worse. Each time it's worse. Each time it's more disrespectful than the last time. Each time he lay his hands on you, it's worse than the last time. Every time you argue and disrespect him and say some foolishness out of your mouth with him, it was worse than the last time. Now y'all trying to one up each other on who can be more disrespectful. This is what we looking at. This is what we looking at. Clicks, views, and foolishness that is impacting your real life. When you turn that Facebook Live off, you actually still got to deal with this person. You gotta be in the house with this person. You gotta interact with this person. After y'all just got through cussing each other out for the world to see. After you just got through airing her out, she just got through airing you out. You know what I'm saying? You say something to embarrass her, then she want to look for something that's even more embarrassing to say about you in front of everybody. Because now you done put her on Front Street. Now she done put you on Front Street. Now you mad. Now she mad. When you don't got no boundaries, there are no boundaries. There are no boundaries. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to a real quick commercial break, and then we're going to come back and we're going to go into more of this. So after these messages, we'll be right back. So I need everybody to go to ashkicking.com. We are in the thick of summertime at this point, y'all. And these shoulders is out, and these ankles is out, and these kneecaps is out. And they all need to be moisturized. So in order to keep your skin looking and feeling its absolute best, you need the body butter that you are looking at right now. And the link is pinned to the top of the chat, ashkicking.com. If this is going to be your first order, take 10% off of that order using the promo code Crimson at checkout. Oh, you guys are bam, 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 bam. You got to hit the like button. Bam, bam. You got to go ahead and hit the like button. Thank you, Frederick. Been a member for 13 months. Thank you so much. Good day to you as well. And thank you, Too Tall. Thank you so much, Too Tall. You always be coming through and say, this is truly disgusting. It actually is disgusting. Okay, so we are going to get back to the video. And this video is more so about showing the history, how it led up to that. The point of this video here that this person made was to show that this was not just boom out of nowhere. This was building up. And it was building up to something that was not good. And people may not have thought that it was going to end in two bodies, going in the ground, but that's where it went. And I don't know why, given the information that we have seen, why wouldn't you think that this was about to go left in a real serious way? But we're going to get back to it.
Be thankful when me and your daddy yell at you, okay? But I gotta close the door. When we leave out of here, you say it. When I come back, you can't never say it again, okay? Yes, ma'am. And you gonna get a whooping this time, but you say it again, you get a whooping. Yes, ma'am. Hold on, close the door.
She little piss like grandma. Bitchy.
Well, issue started on the 15th of June 2025 when Ken said Dutchess Dior had infected him with herpes. Dutchess Dior went online to post this during their argument. The post reads, "I really don't know what to do, but I need help before I lose my life or freedom. My kids need me." She posted another one which reads, "I really be too loving and too forgiving. I am a good woman but to the wrong boy." You can pause the video if you would like to finish reading it. Soon after she posted that, "I really don't know what to do, but I need help before."
I went back because this is important. This is what she posted right before they went live, the day that both of them died. I really don't know I don't know what to do, but I need help before I lose my life or freedom. My kids need me. Listen, let me tell you something about that cry for help that a lot of chicks do when they are in this super toxic cycle that they be with, that they be in. They know this is crazy. What we going through can't be normal. This can't be normal. But they are in it willingly. And the reason that I say willingly is because in situations like this, both are contributing to the toxicity. It's not one person being toxic and then the other person is just a victim of the toxicity of that person and the abuse of that person. That happens. But I would not apply that in this particular case. Both of these people are toxic with one another. And they are actively participating, going back and forth into the toxicity. Because I have seen with my own eyes battered women. And battered women be some of the quietest. These are some of the quietest, unrecognized women because they don't want no attention because they fear the consequences of saying the wrong thing, doing the wrong thing, moving the wrong way. They don't want to upset him. They don't want him upset. Because whether they make him upset or not, if something else make him upset, she gonna get it. So I've seen battered women. Those women are very scared of those men. And for good reason. All that talking back, yipping and yapping, they don't do that. They don't. They too scared to. They too afraid to really go at it and stand toe to toe and argue and F you and they don't do all of that. They done got enough upside their head that has scared them to the point where they really do think he will off them. And it be fear to the point where they don't know how to leave. And the reason they don't know how to leave is because they don't know a way to leave where he can't get to them never to exact no revenge. Do you understand? This is why truly battered women don't leave. It's not that they don't want to leave. They don't know how to leave in such a way to where he could never get to them before they can get to safety. They be fearing that See, they don't like to call the police because the police not going to do nothing, and him getting arrested going to make him mad. The police are not going to keep him long enough for her to do nothing, especially if his kids involved and stuff like that. So truly battered, abused women have a hard time leaving men for that reason. And of course, the psychological part of the abuse, but the leaving part, the part of actually, let me get up out of here. See, they don't know how to get up out of here in a way that he can't reach them. But mutually toxic is different. That's a bit of a different animal. That mutual toxicity is crazy work. The laughing at being beat on. I don't know. KS say he doesn't get a pass for his actions, but I've only seen the live video of him losing control. Are there any other videos? I don't know. But from what I have gathered in looking at these things online, this story is that she would get online and talk about how he would beat her. He never denied it. He never denied it. He, you know, it was like an agreement. It was a known thing. So I don't know if he got a lot of videos of him going off, but from what I understand, there was a couple, but I'm not sure. I have not personally seen them. Thank you to Renzo. Twin said Pennywise revealed himself and herself in this situation. In this brief metaphor, I hope you all get it. What I'm saying, there's no joking matter, and now they both float. Learn to see through the illusion. Thank you so much. I appreciate you as always. So we're going to go back just so you can get, now this is what she wrote. I need help before I lose my life of freedom. That cry for help in a situation where you are mutually toxic can be a false flag. What I mean by that is you can't tell me that she didn't have people telling her this is crazy. This crazy. Because she talking. She on live telling her business. So you know she's calling people telling her business. You know she calling people talking about what he did this time and what he did that time. And girl, he did this. And girl, he did that. Girl, what I'm gonna do? And you can't tell me that there has been no one on none of them phone calls, none of them text messages that told her, hey, girl, you know, you can come over here, get your kids, bring them over here. You know what I'm saying? She had a job, I guess, or whatever. You say your money up, da-da-da-da-da. Girl, get a divorce from him, blah, 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 blah. Girl, I know that's what I should do, right? Think it's funny. Because even on the live stream where he's actively threatening her, you can hear him say it. I'm going to get you for that one. Active threats with the posture and everything because he came over there to hit her. That's what ended the live. So you didn't read none of his physical, nothing. You're going to antagonize a man that already be putting his hands on you like he ain't going to do it again? Because you think somebody playing with you, you think that you're going to keep playing with fire and not getting burned. You think he gonna put his hands on you? It's not gonna be that bad, like it wasn't that bad last time. You think the cycle gonna continue? We'll make up, you know what I'm saying? Even if he do hit me, even if we do fight, even if I do run or call somebody or we'll be back. No. See, it don't gotta be the way it's been. This time it didn't happen the way it would happen a week ago. It didn't happen the way it happened last month. Happened different this time. The snap was for real this time. Because word on the internet street was the reason why he snapped like that, even though they was going back and forth as a regular thing for them, was because of the name that she mentioned, that Udi or whoever that was. And so, you know, the internet be interneting. So they were saying that the tea behind that was that apparently, allegedly, this was like a friend of his that he had allegedly got set up to be deleted for whatever reason. And nobody was supposed to know about that, but she knew about it. And so her mentioning that was like, you crossed the line. Because as soon as she said the name, he said, oh, you're going to have to be deleted for that. And that's what she said. Well, I gotta die for that. You told my stuff, still think somebody playing. Well, I don't want that by that, so y'all not gonna get that tea. And but that didn't quell him. He still came over there, and shortly after that particular live ended, he ended her, and then ended up ending himself. Left 2 children behind. So the cry for help, you can't tell me nobody ever tried to help her.
Or I lose my life or freedom. My kids need me. She posted another.
I really be too loving and too forgiving. I'm a good woman, but to the wrong boy. I don't know about that good woman. What you know about carrying the load while being embarrassed, disrespected, and steady helping a man fight demons. You see, you can't make nobody happy that's not happy with themselves. You're going to mentally and emotionally drain yourself holding on to nothing. I walk through pain with a smile because I look at any situation like God showing me something. A man ain't making nothing happen for me. I'm the face behind me, my kids, and the ninja too. See, this is very telling. She thinks she's a good woman. She thinks she's not contributing actively, not passively, to all the foolishness that she's going through. The first way in which she actively contributed to it is you were the CO and you got a dude straight out of the prison you were being a CO in. So you know what he's in for. All of that. And then wanted to argue and be mad about what you know about carrying the load. So apparently here, if we are to understand what she's saying, she's trying to say she's paying for everything and she's being responsible for like their lifestyle, but being embarrassed, disrespected, and steady helping a man fight his demons. So that's actually a very important line. It's the most important line in that whole thing was that. Most important line was that. You chose this life. You chose that man. You chose that man with those issues, whatever issues he had. You chose that man with whatever issues he had right out of incarceration. He institutionalized. He needs time to get himself together. He got to get his mind right. He can't just come out and start being a husband, which is what she wanted. He married her, but we don't know what the ulterior motive was behind that or none of that. Just because you get married don't mean you're a husband and a wife and that you're having that type of relationship. You just on paper with somebody. Just to say you on paper with somebody. You think you're going to control him by making sure that if I get him right out of here, he'll be dependent on me. I'm the one with the little piece of change in my pocket and a little place to stay and a car and this and that. So he'll be beholden to me. And he'll be dependent upon me. How dare I make my bed and have to lay in it? Don't get a man that's already out on his business. He ain't got them type of hang-ups. You ain't got a man you thought you could control. Listen, let me tell y'all something about these men that be going to prison and, especially a man that's in and out of jail. I don't know if he was in and out of jail, so I'm not really applying this to him specifically, but I'm saying just in general. These men that either do long bids or they in and out, women, let me tell y'all something about these men. They can't be controlled. If these were law-abiding men, if these were men that respected some type of rule, they wouldn't be in jail 9 times out of 10. So they don't like control. They don't like control. So getting these men out of these so-called desperate situations, getting them in with you because you feel like you're his lifeline at this point, which you actually may be in terms of finances, a launching pad, somewhere to be, somewhere to, and you giving up coochie. Okay. But that don't mean he can be controlled. That don't mean you get to run him. You don't get to run him. He gonna be who he gonna be, whether you paying the bills or not. He don't care nothing about you pay all the bills, so he got a kowtow. No. Oh, absolutely not. Absolutely not. He gonna be who he gonna be. What you thought? He gonna get out and he gonna run around. And he gonna be doing whatever it is he think he ought to be doing, everything he could be doing, should be doing, whatever the case. And he don't want to hear that nagging. You was a CEO in there, and then you want to be a CEO out here. No, absolutely not. He's not trying to hear that. So all that thinking you gonna create a situation where he can be under control and under your thumb, and he got to do what you say. That's not gonna work.
Another one which reads, "I really be too loving and too forgiving." He promised to kill her in the video, and that was what he did. He killed her during the Facebook Live while they were arguing back and forth, and he also took the easy way out. Here is the whole video.
Nah. I ain't did none of that.
Oh, they think you don't beat me up.
Uh-huh.
That boy ain't touched me.
I ain't did none of that.
Still capping for y'all. I just like he said,
Nah.
he back on there act like he done did something to me.
So look, boom. So I kept out there talking to him. So I immediately lost it. Beat her. She said I beat her for 3 hours straight. I can't recall. I had enough about 3 hours. You know what I'm saying? Because like, why is you playing with me? You know what I'm saying? So now here it is. She done called the police. No, she ran out the house. I really let her go. She ran out the house. He ain't let me go. I treated him. Butt ass naked.
Did you hear what he just said? I beat her for 3 hours straight. Did you hear that? Did you hear that? He said, yeah, I had about 3 hours in me. I let her go. I let her go. He said she ran. He said, but really, I let her go. She ran butt naked out of the house. Now, mind you, when they started, she said, that boy ain't touched me. That just means right now he didn't.
Ran to the car, jumped in the car. I fucked around, left the keys in the car, went to the police station, butt ass naked.
But booty ass naked.
So boom, I get another car and go down that motherfucker with her. You know what I'm saying? So boom, I get down there. She sitting there, goddamn, at the red light. I had to stop. So when she was parked there, she seen me coming. So I seen the deputy, the sheriff, and shit, talking to her outside the police station, talking to her. So when I see their head turn, I know she had told them, you know, hey, there you go right there. So they went to looking crazy. I still pulls up. You know what I'm saying? I still pulls up. He asking me what the fuck going on, this, that, the third. I told him, like, we had the altercation, the fight, whatever it may be, and she done ran to y'all. You know what I'm saying? So he telling me, oh, can you pull over there in the parking lot so we can talk about this and get it together? Bitch, I'm a convict. I know what time it is. Skirt. Straight to Wayne County, straight to Justice, because she thinking it's a game, but when you sit here, for one, when you playing with a nigga that's beneath me, or even if the nigga had more than me, you know what I'm saying? You go back to my hometown. I don't give a fuck if I fuck this mama. It ain't your job to go back and goddamn, tit for tat. Oh, I'm finna get my lip back. You know what I'm saying? So I blame. Any man would. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's what happened. Boom. So now I can't go back to my job. Lost my job. Everything. So of course, she got so bad. She got so goddamn bad that I couldn't goddamn do shit. I couldn't do nothing. You know what I'm saying? I fucked with my goddamn partner, goddamn Mel. Mel gave me somewhere to stay. You know what I'm saying?
Are y'all hearing the level of chaos? Y'all hearing the level of chaos? He said, she always think I'm playing. She always thinks I'm playing. Meaning he's never playing. He's never playing. He may be having like a little smile on his face or whatever as he tells the story, but he not playing. Name one dude in the hood play like that. Beat you for a couple of hours at a time. And you think he playing with you? You back there co-signing the story. This is that death by social media. Y'all young ladies being on this internet, taking this internet stuff to heart. If he cheat on you, just get your lick back. No. If cheating is your deal breaker, let it break the deal. You leave. If that's truly your deal breaker and you can't take it, you go. Trying to quote unquote get your lick back, that's not gonna work, because that's what he's saying. The reason that he got them, he said, I blanked. Meaning I did not know what. I just snapped. Y'all. Yeah, I did what I did. He didn't deny that part. But he like, no, you don't mess with my homeboy. You don't mess with, whoever it was. So I blanked. He drinking, talking about he blanked. And he don't never be playing. and he let her go. How much do you need? How much do you need? And she studied back there co-signing the story and thinking that it's funny. Girl, what?
Got there, try to get me right. Woo, woo, woo. You know what I'm saying? But for some reason, for the last 2-3 years, I can't shake for nothing. I can't get right for shit. You know what I'm saying? So I've been in denial. I've been in denial for so long. I've been in denial like, damn. You know what I'm saying? Shit, I gotta goddamn get right. I'm studying trying to catch grip. Okay, so boom, here it is. All this happening. The U.S. Marshals looking for me. All this shit here because her mama done called the folks. My probation officer and had them folks got them thinking I done beat her where she can't walk, see, and all like she down to dead. My probation officer telling me this shit. So here it is. Here it is. They telling me. That's why they had the marshals there because I'm already a violent offender. So they had the marshals after me and shit. You know what I'm saying? So they never, you know,
They had the marshals after me because I was already a violent felon. I'm already a violent felon. This who she wanted. This who she went got that guy. She went got that guy. He was in his cell minding his business. Doing his time. I guarantee you she came on to him. He telling you what's up. This is what I be saying. This is a illustration, ladies, of what I talk about. When I say people tell you who they are, she can't shut up long enough to hear it. She not at one point in their whole relationship, if you could call it that, shut up and listen to him talk. She heard everything she wanted to hear, and she blocked out the rest. Delusional about the rest. That man, within a few minutes span, has told us just about everything we need to know about who he is as a person, how he think about stuff. And chicks don't never want to hear what a man is saying, not what you want him to say. Not hearing the part that you want to hear, but hearing what he's saying. I'm violent. I black out. You're not gonna play with me. Come on. Just a little bit more, because we're gonna wrap this up.
You never catch me or whatever. Boom. She go back up there. Months later, you know what I'm saying? We don't calm down. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, she's my wife. You know what I'm saying? I come back. We try to work it out. So here it is. When I come back, we sitting in here in the same area right here. I'm sitting right here cooking as usual. She sit right here, yeah. You sit right here. Snow come. Her friend Snow come in at the time.
Oh, yeah, you finna talk about corn.
And she got them. Tell Snow, another nigga from Dutchess wanted to talk to her. Remind you, this is another nigga.
Not to me,
that
to the girl.
This is another nigga. For one, the nigga was on her Snapchat, so he relayed the message to her, which she relayed to him. The shit boiled down. This bitch get caught by her nigga talking to him supposedly. The nigga called me telling me, "Oh, bro, I'm gonna tell you now, shit. It really, my girl talking to her. You know what I'm saying? They just did that to throw y'all." And it seemed like that. So when he said that shit, it made sense because it's like, why the fuck would you come and make sure I know that he wanted to talk to her? You don't come back and tell me everything else when y'all here fucking doing everything else. You know what I'm saying? So boom. So boom. Here it is. Years ago. Months later. See, she tried to tell me, oh, she ain't talking to her. So, boom, I get locked up. So, I get locked up again because when I come home from the other shit, because my probation still try to violate me, but she had them got the charges dropped, so I never got fingerprinted. That's how I got out. They ain't charged me or nothing. So, probation had me in there for like a week. You know what I'm saying? Trying to get the shit dropped, right? So they finally get the shit dropped. I get out. When I get out, we got security. We got cameras. I'm gonna show y'all the camera. We got cameras around the house. So she standing out here in the yard. She on the phone with a nigga. I can hear her because she had it on speakerphone. Nigga talking about, oh, I want to get drunk. Da 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 da. Here it is. She asked this nigga, oh, so which car you want? Like she flexing. Oh, which car you want me to drive? You want me to drive the Challenger? You know what I'm saying? All that shit. Like she catering to a nigga. You know what I'm saying? So I hear all this shit. So I ask her, I'm fresh out too. First day out. So I asked about it. Oh, that was my friend. I can't have friends. Any of y'all that's on here that know, if y'all comment, say anything, any of that shit, she got to do the most. So we on the same time. So
you just can't take what you did.
So here it is, boom.
You just can't take what you dish. You can tell just in this live stream, he's working his way up. He's getting annoyed, irritated, agitated. She won't shut up. He wants her to shut up. She ain't did that yet. He already is the type of guy to get directly into that headspace that you don't want a man in. And she ain't figured out to stop contributing to that. Stop contributing to that. Because your level of chaos having so many ripple effects. He's just as chaotic as you are. You chaotic. Y'all fighting. He done lost his job as an ex-con. Difficult for them to get jobs. Difficult, especially when they be not long out. He still had a PO. So who knows how long his probation was. And in which ways his probation had been violated through all of these shenanigans. She don't care. She's so busy trying to do internet stuff. Get your lick back, girl. They just can't take what they dish out. Okay. I'm not gonna go through no more. I'm not even gonna go through no more because we don't need to. We can see living y'all life for internet clicks, views, engagement, comments, tea, and all that is literally gonna be the death of a lot of y'all. It's literally gonna be the death of a lot of y'all. Y'all gonna die by internet. Y'all gonna die by social media. Messing around with people. Thinking people playing. Thinking you gonna, you know what I'm saying? It's just this, it's just that. Take nothing serious. He'll be all right. They'll be all right. No, some people are not okay. There are people out here that's not okay. They're not okay. Thank you, HVAC says she wouldn't take that out on me. I'll send her back to her toxic ex. Real dudes like me ain't playing them games. I don't care what trauma she went through. Thank you again. Terenzo said about females wanting a thug. Say the word thug backwards. It's guts, goat. What entity has a go-ahead? They definitely aren't Mr. Thrice Times great at all. Inspired by Cowboy in the chat. Thank you, John Teal. So he took a swig and started looking at her like He Pennywise and she Georgie. Had one last chance to walk away from that paper boat and fail. Exactly. Thank you, Bakish, for your super sticker. I appreciate you. Thank you. CMC says she didn't believe him, so he had to show her. And thank you, Repented Judah, for your contribution. I appreciate everyone. We're going to go ahead and just wrap this up because we could talk at length about it, but it would almost get redundant to a certain degree. But before we go, you might want to click the link in the chat to crimsoncure.com and pick up your copy of Reclaiming the Black Feminine. Okay. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy process to make your purchase. So please go to crimsoncure.com and go and pick up your book. Okay. All right. Jump down in the comment section. Let me know what you think. Like, share, subscribe to the channel if you have not. Once again, I'm your hostess, The Crimson Cure, and this was my perspective. Bye-bye, Crimsonites.